Hello everybody, I am Deku, and today we are doing What If Deku Was a Wolf, Part 1. And, by the way, we're having a not best girl Inko, sadly. Mitsuki's actually best girl. Yeah, on to the video. Okay, guys, so we start this off when Deku was 3. He started showing signs of being a little wolf boy. Developing wolf ears, a tail, as you'd imagine. And, the ability to turn into a full-fledged wolf. But also with him, Inko wasn't exactly the nicest to him. She didn't like him that much, knowing that he probably won't have that strong of a quirk, knowing Hisaishi's and hers. So she basically gave up on him. Like, if Hisashi would have just told me his quirk earlier, before we had the kid, this would have been so much easier. As she looks over to Izuku, like, I guess we're doing this. But she calls him to go over into the car. And Izuku is like, "Where are we going, Mom?" As, Inko is like, we're going to the grocery store. And, after they finish the grocery store, Inko, goes into, an abandoned park. And Izuku's like, "Why are we in a park, Mom? There's not even any people. And it's quite far from home." As Inko's like, "I'm sorry, Izuku." As she kicks him out of the van. What the heck, or doodle? Okay, we're back. So, continuing on, Inko kicks him out of the car like, "Bye, Izuku. I hope not to see you, so don't come back. Bye." As she zooms off in the car. And Izuku is just stunned as she drives away. As the clock strikes midnight, and Izuku is like, "Are you kidding me?" As his body starts puffing up with fur, and then he suddenly turns into his wolf form, like, okay. As he sees a campfire near him, but it's not lit. So he quickly goes to find food, and actually ends up finding somebody, so he robs them as a wolf boy. So he takes all their brownies and frozen pizza rolls. And Izuku cooks the brownies on the fire, and he ends up eating that his first night there. And Izuku, turning back into his human form, wonders, like, I wonder why Mom did that. This'll be a rough couple years. As he thinks, what about Kachan? He'll miss me. Aw. As Izuku, throughout a couple years, he had a normal life in the forest. And, Inko never saw him again, honestly. Katsuki tried to find him, but never did. So, Izuku, we'll say My Hero Academia, per se, starts on the south of Japan. Inko drove him to the middle of it, and Izuku has traveled since then to the very top of Japan. So, over a couple years. So, Izuku in this, he starts thinking to himself, like, I might be going the wrong direction, but wait a minute. As he thinks to himself, if we went north the whole time, as he sees, he looks closely to his compass that he made in his pocket, like, I've been going north this whole time. Are you kidding me? As he turns around quickly and hits his compass, and it points him towards his original location as he turns around, and it's like north. As Izuku yells like, I tried so long. That was how long has it been? As he quickly runs over into the town and looks at a calendar. And he says, it's been 11 whole years? Wow. So that would mean 3 plus 8. As he takes an hour to decipher the math problem, is like, 11. That's the number. As he quickly starts running over to the place where his mom was. And he had a steady trip there. And by the time he got near that area, he had grown to be 17. And Izuku, finally getting there, is like, it's not fun walking all this way with no food, no water. I have to rob people for it. As he says, well, if you think about it, it's not no water now. As he takes the chocolate milk out of his backpack and drinks it, like, quite sad, actually, for a homeless person. As he also gets out the wallet, one of the many wallets he has, like, that would be my grand total of 45 million yen already. Let's quickly look up how much that random number was. 45 million yen to 400. He got $400,000 already, guys. He's rich. So if you think about, over 14 years, stole $413,000 in US dollars. So Izuku is still quite set. Definitely richer than Inko, definitely. And yeah. Before we continue off the story, guys, I do have one question for the comments. How does Inko support herself with Izuku growing up when she doesn't have a job? It's a good question. I mean, I guess you could say Hisashi sends the money, but I mean, that's like iffy. That's really iffy. Anyway, continuing on the story. Izuku, when he's still running towards his compass, he runs into All Might, and he's fighting a sledge villain. And Izuku's like, oh, hello, All Might. As All Might is like, who are you, kid? As Izuku, who now had blue hair, because he stole some kid's hair dye also. He stole a lot of things, guys. A lot of things. And he's like, my name's Izuku. I forgot my last name, I think. And All Might's like, are you homeless, sir? As Izuku is like, yes. As All Might's like, well, how long have you been? As he gets out his notepad, and Izuku's like, 14 years. As All Might's shocked, like, how old are you? As Izuku's like, I am 17. As All Might's shocked, like, you've been homeless since you were 3? Where's your caretaker? As Izuku's like, I've lived on my own the entire time. All I knew was that I was quite good at getting food. As he says in the back of his head, do not say robbing, do not say robbing. And yeah. Anyway, Izuku looks over to All Might like, well, I've been trying to track down my mother, who said she'd never want to see me again, but I refuse. But Izuku, not knowing that Inko had already moved to America with Hisashi to live with him. And, actually, no, she'd probably divorce him, depending on what I said before. Yeah, she married a Chad in the USA. Just a Chad. Anyway, Izuku, eventually gets right back to his house and quickly opens it to see no one in there. The house was not bought because Inko had a very bad living habits. AKA the house was completely trashed. And yeah. Anyway, All Might looks to his notepad like, so do you have any technology? As Izuku's like, what was that thing called? Oh yeah, the smartphone. I have one, as he shows him his very ancient flip phone. And he's like, this is what I have. As almost like, kid, do you know what a, let's say iPhone is? As, Izuku's like, what's an iPhone? And he's honestly confused. And Almed's like, well, this is an iPhone 12. As Izuku's like, I've never heard of this company. As Almed's like, okay, I think I have a good understanding on how this is going to go. Anyway, sir, it seems that you have no relatives that want you. Besides your mother and father, there was really no one else. Depending on the background check, I had my friend check over you. And you've been missing for 14 years, and that's how long you've been homeless, right? As Izuku's like, correct. And All Might also mentions, well, your last name is Midoriya. But, yeah, Midoriya, that's it. And Izuku's like, okay. Oh, I have one last question, All Might. As All Might's like, what is it, kid? And Izuku's like, could I be a hero? As almost like, you're not even accustomed to society, and yet you already want to start saving people. What a selfless kid you are. What's your quirk, kid? As Izuku's like, I'm a wolf. Well, not like the way you'd think. I can transform into a wolf, but when I'm not fully transformed, I just have physical characteristics of them and features. And All Might is like, okay, you probably could be. Do you have any ranged capabilities? As Izuku's like, that is my only downfall. Along with no emotional stability. And All Might's like, understood. Okay. So it seems you have to go to an orphanage. As Izuku's like, I'm not going there. I'm here to go meet a friend. And the sludge villain, long escaped by now, was just wondering to himself as he went through the sewers like, thank you so much, kid. You just saved me. As Izuku is like, I'm here to meet Katsuki Bakugo. As All Might's like, oh, young Bakugo. He's one of my students at UA High School. And Izuku is like, oh yeah, UA High School. I remember that place. As All Might's like, so you were 3 back when you were in the modern time, right? As All Might thinks to himself, please say no. As Izuku's like, yep. As All Might cringes at himself, like, okay, kid. So you can either go into an orphanage or just... No, you have to go to an orphanage. As, Izuku is like, okay. As he gets into his wolf form and tries to run away, but All Might just scoops him up like, you know I'm the #1 hero, why would you even attempt that, kid? As Izuku's like, you never know. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's where we're leaving off for part 1, guys. I hope this was longer, because it felt longer. And, I hope it was not very short, because, yeah, I just hope it wasn't. Anyway, this is Itaku signing off. Bye-bye. Also, guys, we're almost at 700 subs. Can we hit that? Yeah. Itaku signing off. Bye-bye.